John Macintyre of the Pagan Federation, followed by Graham Blunt.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Our thanks also to the Equal Opportunities Committee for arranging this debate. I'm John Macintyre of the Scottish Pagan Federation, representing one of Scotland's smaller religious minorities. We believe that good progress has been made towards religious equality since the restoration of the Scottish Parliament. Having a multi-faith time for reflection is perhaps the most highly visible symbol of that. As far as the pagan community is concerned, while individual and occasional institutional religious prejudice remains a problem for us, such negative attitudes are clearly diminishing. We can feel confident about the future. We'd wish the Executive, Parliament and our other civic institutions to continue their support for a vision of Scotland as a truly multi-faith society. All public bodies and the private sector should be aware of their responsibilities in that regard. But we should also recognise that this kind of official support can only take us so far. Religious people are all too often the perpetrators as well as the victims of religious discrimination. Accordingly, we ourselves have a duty, both as citizens and as people of faith, to oppose religious prejudice whenever we encounter it in our own religious organisations and in our own faith communities. It's unfortunate that the media has a tendency to focus on religion as a cause of conflict in society, while largely ignoring the evident goodwill between many people of different faiths in Scotland. It's right that the law should protect people from discrimination or harassment on grounds of religion or belief. However, the essential freedom to question and criticise religious ideas must not be restricted. Words, even foolish, insulting or malicious words, cannot harm any well-grounded religion. There's nothing fragile or weak about faith. It thrives on challenges. The freedom of speech that allows attacks on our religions is the same freedom of speech that allows us to defend them. It's the same freedom of speech that allows us to deepen our understanding of spiritual matters. A free and democratic society thrives in diversity of opinion, and that's as true of religion as of any other sphere of life. In closing, I'd like to take this opportunity to praise the work of the Scottish Interfaith Council in bringing people of faith together to work for a just and inclusive Scotland. Its contribution has been an outstanding one. Thank you.
The Reverend Graham Blunt, who is the Scottish Church's Parliamentary Officer, followed by Rami Oster.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. It's really good to be able to begin by agreeing, thanks to your nice timing, with the gentleman from the Pagan Federation immediately before me.